As above. What is the very meaning of as above? Yeah, it is the assimilation into a higher being of consciousness, the higher being of everything. It is cosmic and universal, and everything becomes knowledgeable. Everything becomes power. Everything becomes existential. You feel existence deep within your roots of your very being, and you feel all of it because you start to merge with the above, the fingerprints, which is the galaxy or universe. The universe looks like a brain cell. If you really think about it, the universe really does look like a brain cell. And that's what it is. The universe is mapped out, has been mapped out by a technological superiority named CERN, which was created to map out the universe and to mathematically evolve the understanding of it. And that's what it is. And there's so much firepower on this earth. There's so much war going on that it's really hard to understand the higher nature of yourself, and along with the higher nature of everybody else, because there is so much war, so much conflict, and so much that everybody tends to go through before they start understanding themselves. They forget all the petty stuff and remember themselves and become almost higher in nature. But you can never really fully become yourself without fulfilling what your ego dictates to you on a higher level. And that's another thing, is that will happen, is your ego will dictate you to yourself like an advertisement. Along with this whole world is just created to advertise to you. Everything about this system is just to advertise to you. In the same way you advertise aspects to yourself, like do you like tattoos? Do you like hamburgers? Do you like video games? Do you like mathematical understanding? Do you like going to college for mathematics or stuff like that? Are you a bigot? Do you indulge in bigotry, or do you indulge in open-mindedness? Those are different aspects that can be advertised to yourself by your own ego, and your own ego eventually you will shed, and you will start understanding the higher potential of yourself that is mathematically in line with everything else around you. Because everything really is made out of mathematics. That's the thing. So, what makes you you? Because your own subconscious mind wants a lot of things. It's either reproduction, sexual enticement, or it's the will to succeed, or it's something like that, or it's the will to survive. That is what makes up the subconscious, and once you understand that, you can actually relevate that into your conscious. And stuff like that tends to be more hyper aware, hyper success type of stuff. You start succeeding more, you start doing all this more. Once you map out your own head, you can map out everything else. And then you start understanding that everything is, all your surroundings, everything, it's all mathematical, and it all co-aligns. Like, you're meant to live at the house you're living in now. Your life situation is meant to happen. The people you run into, the people you know, mathematically align with your mathematics. You have the same, how your brow ridge right here is mathematically birthed with genetics to look similar or to align with other people you know. either their family, which makes more sense, or friends. Sometimes your friends look similar or have similar things going on. Like, your friends have cold sores when you have cold sores. Stuff like that. Everything is meant to happen for a reason. And that reason will eventually be understood. Because you can't drown yourself out anymore. You can't drown yourself out. You can't drown yourself with other people's ideology. That's why religion is failing, is because they're other people's thoughts and are trying to put their thoughts into your thoughts, into your head, so their thoughts become your thoughts. And that is not meant to happen. Everybody is supposed to be their own unique singularity. You know what a singularity is, right? Absorbs like their own unique black hole. Just because that black hole light years away from your black hole doesn't mean you're the same exact black hole. You absorb information, you absorb light, so you're black. You're anti-light because you absorb everything light. Same reason as to why an apple is red. They absorb every single type of light except red. That is why an apple is red. So, I hope you enjoyed this little rant, and I hope you enjoy my as above to match my so below. But in the end, and in the end of all things type of way, the end is really just a beginning. What you really need to understand is that everybody obsessed a long time ago over the apocalypse because they were scared of new beginnings. They were scared of a technological age. They were scared of a spiritual uplifting of sense. And they were just scared of their old ways dying, because old ways are always replaced by new ways. And that is just the way of life. Again, don't be confused just because the apple is red. Be confused why it's not red. Why it only absorbs everything but red. Be confused over the way that the light fixtures are moving, for example. Everything is kind of in its own light, has a purpose. Everything always tends to have a bigger purpose when you tend to understand certain things. Like, you're not just this person that sits around all day. You're someone who thinks. Or, just because you have a job doesn't mean that your whole life is a job. There's always something to it. There's always something on a higher understanding of things. There's always a way to understand another person. In some ways, everybody is a bibic and they're right. In some ways, just because you're white, doesn't mean that you don't like white people. Some people are just bigots in their own way. Everybody is the same in different ways. And in different ways, you're the same. So, I just wanted to explain this really quick. Because everybody has a purpose. Everybody has a way of life. Everybody has a way of things. A way of things is one of the best ways to describe something. A way of things. It's just make something strong into something simple. Make it more simple. Buttercup, don't you agree? Don't you agree? My Buttercup? Yeah. She agrees too, because she's just a cute cat who likes running around in the grass all day. And she's so cute. People are always scared of the world ending. People really are. That is because they are scared of something ending. A way of life. Simplicity. They're scared of simplicity ending. They're scared that we are more. They're scared that there's something beyond the horizon. They're scared. And it's always going to be like that. People are always going to be scared enough to say, the world is ending, when it's just something else is just about to begin. When something else is just about to begin. And you can never stop those people from being bigots or being obsessed with their own BS, because, again, bullshit. BS, belief system is BS. Indeed, Buttercup. I agree. I agree. You know what I mean? Buttercup?